Hi everyone, welcome to an exciting episode of What's Up Mainframe. We're here at the Marriott in Prague for the MTE 2026. We have a great turnout and a lot of people from different parts of the mainframe community. And I'm excited to introduce Leendert Blondeel, who has an interesting connection to the mainframe and who he's actually brought with him here to MTE.
Yes.
So welcome.
Yes, thank you so much. So indeed, I brought my students. We have an mainframe curriculum at our university, so it's based in Ghent, Belgium. And we're here with 6 students of mine.
Fantastic. So they are in university and they're actually getting a mainframe specialized course as part of their education?
It's more than a course, it's just a curriculum. So basically what it is we have like a bachelor's degree in applied IT science.
Okay.
And in the last year, all the students get like a choice.
Okay.
A choice of what they want to do. It could be development, it could be Cisco networking, it could be data and AI. We also have one option, which is mainframe.
Wow.
So these students chose the mainframe curriculum, and which is specialization in the last year, as I just said.
Okay, so they get to their last year, they choose mainframe, and what do they actually learn as part of this kind of capstone year in mainframe focus?
Quite a lot. But they need to start from scratch.
Yes.
So the first 2 years they don't learn anything about mainframe. It's more the general or other specialties that they learn. So I kind of need to start from scratch.
Okay.
So what is a mainframe? What is ISPF? TSO, GCL, DB2, REX? It's quite a lot in a short time.
Certainly.
And the unique part about that program is they don't all learn it from me. So I'm not the only one teaching.
Okay.
I'm teaching them the basics, the things that I just mentioned. But after that, they're doing their work-based learning.
Okay.
It's probably something that you've never heard before. It is not an internship. It's not on-campus training. It's something in between. So they go to your customers, to organizations who have a mainframe, and they learn about the mainframe there.
Okay.
It's not an assignment that they do. They learn from mentors who are teaching with their tens of years of experience to them in certain fields of the mainframe.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It's fantastic for them, absolutely. They can learn so much more than just within a university scope. And it's also with the bridge towards an internship.
Okay.
Which is then where they need to do an assignment.
Okay.
Which is also the last stage of their university career.
So they develop kind of a general IT background. They get to their senior year. They choose mainframe. They get trained in the basics by you. And then they kind of do this practicum at various companies with mainframe presence. Wow. So how did this get started, or how did you come to be connected with this?
With this program? Well, I studied it myself.
Okay.
So 15 years ago, I chose myself for mainframe. Which was really interesting, which was exciting for me. I graduated successfully, then I started working in consulting, more about mainframe modernization. And then I kept coming back to the university because it's in me. I've always liked teaching. I've liked to give people other opportunities, so I kept giving guest lectures for them. And suddenly there was that opportunity of somebody who went into pension.
Okay.
And they thought about me, and I'm really, really grateful that I took their shots.
No, certainly.
Yeah.
And as I understand it, this program has really grown.
Yes.
So how many students do you actually have? So you brought 6 here to MTE, but how many students did you have this past year, for example?
28.
28. Wow.
It still sounds it's not hundreds of them, but if you know that in the past there have been years of 3, there have been years of 10, there have been some successful years of 15, but now it's really exploding. It's a lot of interest in there, and I'm really happy about that because that's also a lot of work that I put into that. And the weird thing is, I'm not promoting the mainframe the first 2 years. I'm not doing that. I'm informing them.
Yes.
I think that the reason that I want people to choose for that last year mainframe is not because we need as many mainframers as possible. I just don't want to have the fact that people don't choose for mainframe, well, it could be something for them, something that they would want, and they don't know it exists.
Yeah, they need to be aware, and
Yeah.
then they'll naturally hear about it.
Yeah, and if they actually know what it is, they'll choose for it. And that is exactly what happens.
That's fantastic. Well, and it really follows, there are more and more university programs that we're finding.
Yeah.
So I was at Share a couple months ago, and there were students from Northern Illinois, Northern Florida, which has a big ZOS club, actually. So it's just great to see how many of these programs are developing, and it's great when we get students to these conferences.
Absolutely.
And so happy to have you and the students here. So,
but also for my students, it's also fantastic that they're here, because I'm trying to go to as many conferences as possible, because that's also a part of the job. I think it's also something that they need to learn to or actually see with their own eyes what the mainframe world is. So we've been to GS UK last year. We've been to IDUC. Every single time met Greg.
Yeah.
Every time he made time for them to mentor them is something that I greatly appreciate. And now again, this fantastic opportunity. And my students are amazing at networking.
That's awesome.
They even sometimes introduce people to me. That's how good they are.
No, that's fantastic. And these events really are a great chance to do exactly that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you from too many sessions, so thank you so much for joining us. So, University of Applied Sciences, or HOGENT in Ghent.
Yeah.
Leendert, it's great to have you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.